Hey, Mom. How are you? Do you have a minute to text now? I need to talk to you about the allowance that I send you every month. Hi, Heather. What is it? Are you going to be late in sending it to me? 'Cause if you are, I'm not going to allow that. You should know that by now. Hang on. Is that what you think I'm texting you about? Well, is it? It is, isn't it? Ugh. Are you for real, Heather? A late payment? Why would you do that to your mother? You send me $1,500 on the 25th of every month. You know I won't accept anything less than that. Well, no, that wasn't what I was going to tell you. Can you just wait until I'm done typing everything, please? Well then, what is it? Hurry up and tell me. I don't have all day. Well, the dates have changed. Of what? Well, let me finish. Fine. Go on then. So I used to get paid every month on the 25th, but now my company changed it to the 5th. The 5th of every month? Yes. Right, okay. So what does that mean here? How will it affect me? Well, so for this month, I'll send you $500 on the 25th. Then on the 5th of next month, I'll send you the rest of the $1,000. And I'll add $200 extra as well. So it'll be a bit late, but you'll get $1,700 in total, instead of the $1,500. Is that okay? Well, no! Of course that's not okay. I need that $1,500 on the 25th like I get it every single month. I need it without delay. And if your payday has changed, then send me the usual $1,500 on the 25th. And next month, you can send me another $1,500 on the 5th. What? No. That would mean that I'd be sending you a total of $3,000 in 1 month. And that's crazy. I can't send that much. What am I gonna do with my living expenses? I need to eat too, you know. Well, $3,000 a month sounds perfect. I wouldn't mind getting that every month going forward. Thank you, dear. No, I'm not doing that. I'll starve to death. Why can't you ask Daniel? Why don't you ever ask him to give you money? Why is it always just me? Don't be silly. Why would I do that? Well, he earns more than me, doesn't he? It would make more sense if he sends it to you instead of me. He even lives with you, without paying rent. Why do I have to do all this? Ask him instead. How dare you even think of getting your brother involved in this? Your brother is doing plenty to take care of me around the house. He needs his money for himself, doesn't he? He needs to eat, hang out with his friends and work partners and whatnot. Why would I ask my son for money? Are you crazy? How does that make me crazy? He has a lot of friends, just in case you didn't know. I mean, a lot. He has a fantastic social life with wonderful friends who I've met before. He has a certain status that he needs to maintain. Can't you see that? I don't recall meeting any of your friends. Most likely because you don't have any. Isn't that right? No? That's only because you've never been interested in knowing who I hang out with, let alone meeting any of my friends. Oh, lies. All you do is work. That's your life. Well, even if it is, I do it so that I can send you money, Mom. And I can't believe this is the way you talk to someone who sends you money for free. And I'm your daughter. Why do you always treat me like this? Always favoring Daniel over me. It's so unfair. Oh, hush. I treat you both the same way. Anyway, I don't have time for this kind of baloney. Just send me the $1,500 on the 25th as usual. Then another $1,500 on the 5th. Got it. I told you. I can't do that. And I won't. Excuse me? Look, I might as well tell you now, but I hope you're not expecting me to keep sending you money like this for long. I'm not going to do this forever, you know. Excuse me? What did you just tell me? Just don't expect me to do this for long. I'm not your personal cash machine or anything. Don't get your hopes up on this. What on earth is this nonsense? I never raised you so that you can talk back to your mother like this. I raised you better than this. How do you think I feel, though, Mom? Ever since you and Dad got divorced, how do you think I've been feeling all this time? It's been almost 10 years, Mom. 10 years! And I've been the breadwinner for this family. I'm the one who's working my butt off day and night to provide for you and Daniel, when Daniel's more than capable of chipping into the family income. What does he do? What do you do? You both do nothing. What's Daniel been doing since he broke up with Sally? He moved back in with you? Then what? He's living rent-free and he has a job that pays better than me, so why the hell can't you ask him for money? Why is it always me? Have you forgotten who raised you for 18 years until you left the house? Have you forgotten how I've sacrificed everything to take care of both you and Daniel? The things I've given up for you. Everything I did was to raise you kids. And is this how you repay me? Is this the way you're thanking me for everything I did for you? Just do as I say and send me that money. Got it? Heather, what is this? I didn't ask for $500. I asked for $1,500. Where's the rest of it? I told you about the changes in my payday before. And I thought we agreed for you to send me $3,000 in total on 2 separate dates. And make that every month. I told you, Heather. You never listen to a word I have to say here, do you? I'm texting you instead of calling you so that this is all left here in writing so you can read back to what I said. Well, that's not fine with me at all. How many times do I have to remind you that I need money to get by too? How can you leave your daughter to starve to death and leave her penniless like this? Look at how you're treating me. I deserve to be treated better than this. You ungrateful little brat. You better send me the rest of the money ASAP, or I've got something up my sleeve that you sure won't like. Oh, really now? I've warned you. Fine. Whatever, Mom. You cow. Heather! $1,200! I'm $1,800 short. Where the heck is the rest of my money? What is this? Stop being so stupid. I'm not going to play your silly little games with you. I sent you $1,200. Deal with that. I sent you $500 the other day, on the 25th, so add those two up and I've sent you $1,700. That's more than the $1,500 I always send you. What the hell, Mom? Stop this. That's exactly my line. Stop this nonsense. I'm your mother. You're the one who broke your promise. What promise? I told you 100 times that I never agreed to send you $3,000 a month. That's crazy. All right then. That's it. I've had enough. You're going to be punished for this. Just you wait. You're going to regret treating your mother like this. My God. Is that the way you talk to your own child? Are you listening to yourself? It's already in the works. It'll be too late for you to regret all this, Heather. You made me have to repeat myself one too many times. And you know how I hate doing that. You've crossed the line with me, young lady. Mom, what the hell are you going on about? I seriously can't believe this is the way my mother's treating me over a monthly allowance that I don't even have to give. This is honestly insane. Heather, I told you, you'll be punished. So that's it. I no longer consider you my daughter. I'm cutting you off. What? I've had a family meeting, and that's the conclusion we came up with. A family meeting? You mean you had a talk with my brother? You're divorced and alone without any other family besides me and your son. No other relatives want to stay connected to you, do they? That's it. That's really it with you. I've moved out so your brother and I can live far away from you to show that we mean it when I say you're no longer my daughter. Oh, have you now? So this is my punishment, is it? You moving away to another apartment? Where did you even have the money to do that? I wonder who it came from. Well, I have money too, you know. Thanks to who? Me! You're a spendthrift and a cheapskate. How the hell did you have the money to move? That's none of your business. Whatever, Mom. So, is that it? Is that all you wanted to tell me? Well, if you want to know where I live and have our address, then you have to send me the money. Wait, are you telling me to send you the money, or else what? I can't find out where you live? You expect me to take this as my punishment? You've got to be joking. Yes, that is your punishment. Now take it or leave it. Mom, you're crazy. Agree to send me $3,000 a month and I won't cut ties with you and you can have my address. Oh, please. This is hilarious. You don't understand. I'm actually lying on the bed laughing out loud. Do you really think that I want to know where you live that badly? OMG! I'll give you 3 days, Heather. So think hard and make sure you don't regret it. Hi, Heather. It's me, Sally. Your brother's ex-girlfriend. If you remember me. Sally! OMG, what a surprise to hear from you. How have you been? I've been good. And you? Yeah, hanging in there, I suppose. You know what life can be like. Yeah. Sorry to text you so late at night. No worries. Are you okay? This is quite awkward for me to say, but I basically need a bit of help. I need you to help me with the situation I'm in. Oh, okay. How can I help, though? Wait, is my brother involved in this? What did he do? You see, the thing is, it's not just him. It's actually your mom I want help with, too. Oh my god. What happened? So they both came to my apartment, uninvited. And they brought all of their things packed in their suitcase and duffel bags and everything. And they barged in and now they're here. At my place. I don't know what to do. What? How did they do that? OMG. I'm so sorry. OMG. I came home from work and they were already making themselves comfortable here. How did they even get inside your apartment? So, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure I got my keys back from Daniel when we broke up. But I think he went and made a spare one before he gave the original key back to me. What? He made a spare key to your apartment without your permission? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he did, because how else would he get inside? OMG, I don't believe this. I know. Me too. Are you okay? Well, no, of course you're not. Yeah, I'm really shocked and I just don't know what to do. Can you help me? I don't know how, but I'd feel better knowing that I've got some help in dealing with the situation. Yeah, no, of course I'm here to help. Don't worry, we'll think of something. So, wait, what did they say? Well, they said they've moved into my place. What? Like, actually moved in? I mean, it looks that way. OMG. I told them that Daniel and I were broken up and we were over. But Daniel insisted that we hadn't. So then your mom was convinced that we had just had an argument. They're just not taking me seriously. OMG. Your mom said something even crazier. She said she'd let me marry Daniel in exchange for letting them stay. And then she went on about how important it is to live together with the in-laws, too. She's crazy. Sorry, I know she's your mom, but… Oh no, don't worry. I know exactly how crazy she is. I've been her daughter long enough to know that much. Right. So, what do you think we should do? Oh, she also said that I should pay for them. Pay for them? What do you mean? As in, I should give them money and provide for them? Honestly, I can't do that. I'm not with Daniel anymore. I know. OMG. This has gotten so out of hand. We need to think of something quick. Yeah. But what? I've already packed my things, by the way. You have? Yeah. Just things that I need and I think I should take with me, like my passport, etc. I guess just in case anything happens. Right. So, wait. Where are you going then? I don't know. I haven't decided anything yet. Maybe a motel for a few nights? I don't know. Oh, come to mine then. You can stay here for as long as you like. Really? Are you sure? Well, yes, of course. It'll be silly for you to spend money at a motel when you shouldn't be spending a dime on anyone here. Let alone your ex-boyfriend and his mother, right? Oh, thanks, Heather. That means a lot. Oh, don't be silly. This makes more sense for you to stay at mine. Honestly, it's fine, okay? Do you have my address? If not, I can text it to you. No, that's okay. I remember where you live. Don't worry. Okay, good. Just come here ASAP. It's so late already. Yep. I'll head over now, actually. Okay. Are you 100% sure about this? Yes, of course. Just because you broke up with my brother, it doesn't mean we can't still talk. And besides, this whole situation is because of my stupid family. This is the least I can do. It's honestly fine. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? Okay. Thanks so much again, Heather. No worries. Heather! I see you've decided not to send me the $3,000 after all. Do you know what you've gotten yourself into? I thought we were cutting ties, Mom. Or should I not call you that anymore? What happened to all that talk you said about me not being your daughter? Why are you even texting me at this point? Look, I know what I told you, but I'm giving you an extension of 3 more days. For what? For you to send me the money. What else? What? An extension? I told you you're not getting any more money from me. If you really don't want us to cut ties with you, then this is your last chance. I'm giving you one last, final chance, Heather. Oh, actually, that's good, Mom. That's actually really good. What is? What are you talking about? Or have you finally come around and decided to send me the rest of my money now? No, as in, I'm good to cut ties with you. I don't want anything to do with either of you guys either. What? Heather, do you hear what you're saying? Yeah, I do. And in fact, I know that you guys are staying at Sally's place. How did you find that out? Well, I do have friends for your information, and Sally is one of them. Damn it. Oh, so what? Now you know where we live. That doesn't mean I still won't cut ties with you. Well, on that topic, I've also decided to move out too. What? We're not letting you in, so don't you even dare think of coming here. I won't have that. I don't agree. Absolutely not. No, what are you talking about? I'm not going to move into Sally's place with you guys. Heck no. And why would I when I'd have to leave in 10 days? 10 days? What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, you didn't know about that? About what, Heather? Oh, that's too bad. Stop this and tell me what's happening now. You're being evicted. Apparently, you have just about 10 days to leave Sally's apartment. You better start looking for somewhere else to live now, huh? No! That's absurd! Lies! Who told you that? Sally told me. No, she never mentioned a word of that to us. Well, Mom, her and Daniel have broken up. Did you expect her to continue to live in the same apartment that they both shared? She was already looking for a new place to live after they broke up, and she finally found a new place. So you guys have to move out now. No, we do not! We absolutely do not! Yes, you do. She was in the middle of packing when you guys showed up at her place, uninvited. Don't overstay your welcome there. It's bad manners. This is absurd. This can't be true. Speaking of evictions, I also found out something else. The apartment that you and Daniel used to live in, it seems like you guys were way behind on your rent there, too. That was why you moved out, wasn't it? It all makes sense now. How did you find that out? Because the landlord came to me asking me to pay the rent? Thanks for that, Mom. Oh. And did you pay for it? Well, yes, I had to, didn't I? Oh, well, that's good. As you should. Whatever. Take that as the last favor I ever do for you. Why would that be the last? Well, 'cause we're no longer family. Isn't that what you suggested? Wasn't that my so-called punishment? No. Well, yes. But that was just... I was just saying that to scare you a bit to send me the money. Heather, I really need the money. No, Mom. That's it. I've moved somewhere new so I can start fresh. I don't want anything to do with you or Daniel. Since you suggested it, this is what you wanted too, isn't it? No, Heather. That's not true. Listen, you're not thinking straight. Of course we're mother and daughter. Heather, look. All I ever asked for was the allowance that you always used to send me, okay? Things should just go back to the way they were, don't you think? No! I've had enough! Oh, I also know about your debt, by the way. I know all about it. I've basically been paying your debt off, and that's the way you've been treating me. I know how Daniel lost his job, too. No wonder he was living with you rent-free. You guys both lied to me. No, Heather, listen. We were both going to tell you one day. Daniel was just hurt by that, so he didn't want anyone else to know about it. Oh, you mean his ego got in the way? He lost his girlfriend and his job. Such an idiot. Heather, that's your brother you're talking about. Like I care. I don't give a crap about you guys. I know Daniel's in debt too. And how I was the one who's been paying that off too. I'm not doing this anymore. You deal with it. Try getting a job and earning enough while sending $3,000 of that to your family. You would no way be able to do that. But I have. But not anymore. I hate you, Mom. And Daniel. Heather! Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you from Sally. She wants me to tell you that if you don't leave her apartment by tomorrow evening, she's going to call the police. The police? What? Why would she get the police involved in a private matter? Well, you moved into her apartment uninvited. You're basically a squatter. Daniel made a spare key without her permission. That's surely something he can be charged with. Oh, that's not illegal at all. Well, I think you'll find that trespassing is a criminal offense in our state. You'll be charged for breaking and entering. Trust me, Sally and I did all the research. Heather, stop this. Well, then just leave. You have to leave in 10 days anyway. You might as well speed things up and leave now. Honey, we don't have anywhere to go. We don't have the money to move. Darling, please. Oh, don't you try and sweet-talk me now. It's no use. Stop being ridiculous. Good luck sorting this out. So since then, Sally and I both found a new place to move into. We're not moving in together, but we both found somewhere nice and cozy to live on our own. Both of our new apartments have strict security systems just in case people want to trespass. My rent is higher than it used to be, but I earn $6,000 a month, so I should be fine. It's not like I couldn't send my mom the $3,000 that she demanded, but that's half of my income I was spending on someone who treated me like trash. If you were me, you would do the same thing, right? Anyway, they both moved out and they ended up moving into my uncle's place, which was actually the last place they'll ever want to be with. My uncle has always been nice to me, but he never got along with my mom or my brother. To me, it sounds like they're exactly where they should be, under the care of my lovely uncle. I heard from him that they're both working full-time for his business, without getting paid, of course, since whatever they earn has to go to paying off their debts. Good luck to them. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one. Hey sis! What a coincidence to bump into you at the office today. When did you move out to Des Moines? I never imagined you would move out here. I thought you were a die-hard city girl. Tell me about it. What are you doing here? What happened to that secretary job that you took up in Boston? I never thought in 1,000 years that I would find you here. Please don't tell me you looked me up. Of course not. Then what are you doing out here, Jessica? That is a really good question. This position kind of landed on my lap. Are you sure you weren't the one calling for me? Perhaps we still have that sister telepathy thing going on. What sister telepathy are you talking about? You remember that game we used to play? Taking turns guessing what we were thinking. That was when you were maybe 5 and I was 7. I mean, there can't be any other reason to bump into you like this. I don't think we have any kind of mental sister connection whatsoever. If we ever had one, that was a long time ago. Where do you even get the nerve to contact me like this after what you did to me? You're not happy to hear from me? No! You stole my boyfriend! I told you then, and I'm telling you now. I want nothing to do with you. You are not my sister anymore. You don't exist in my life. Oh, Rachel. That was ages ago. It's been, what, 5 years maybe? Are you seriously still bitter? Did you know that I had to switch jobs after what happened? You embarrassed me in front of all my colleagues because you came into the office and told the world you slept with my ex. Oh, that! You should have picked up your phone when I called you. I wanted to tell you in person, but you were in denial. I needed some time to think and process. I didn't need you to barge into my office just to pick a fight with me. Oh yeah, I remember now. It was funny how we both got escorted out by security officers. Seriously, Jessica. Not funny at all. I couldn't stand being treated with such pity since that incident. I moved out here so I could get away from all of it. From my stupid ex, you, and my job. And here you are again. Why? Oh, Rachel. You moved all the way out here in the boondocks just for that? I think you overreacted. Besides, there's nothing to do here. Des Moines is a nice place. Really? It's Iowa. I got transferred here because my previous team was dissolving. To be honest, it wasn't really my choice to move out here. My boss said he really needed me out here, so I moved reluctantly. But I haven't met anyone interesting besides you. Where does everyone go to have fun? There's a lot of beautiful parks and nature trails here. You can go hiking and even skiing in the winter if you go up a few hours north. Oh, but you never liked any of those outdoor activities. Nah, I'm not into that stuff. But now that I know you live out here, maybe we could hang out together. Were you listening to anything I said? I don't care even if we are neighbors. Don't you dare think I'm going to be spending any time with you. I have no intentions of forgiving you for what you did to me. I'll treat you strictly as a work colleague and nothing more. I don't want to hear you nagging, even if I ignore your calls, emails, or messages. So save yourself the effort and don't reach out to me. I can't believe you're still angry at me. That was a long time ago. We haven't seen each other in 5 years. It doesn't hurt to be a little nice, you know. It's only been 5 years since I got rid of you from my life. I would like to continue on with the rest of my life living peacefully. Oh, come on, Rachel. You know that I broke up with Leon right after. I don't want to hear about him. Have you forgotten that I returned him to you? I felt bad for what I did, but you're the one who didn't want him anymore. You told me you loved him. You said you wanted to marry him. You cried in front of me, saying how much he meant to you and you couldn't live without him. I gave up everything I had for you. Meanwhile, the love of your life lasted for 2 weeks. Did I break up with Leon after 2 weeks? I thought we lasted a month at least. You really have some nerve to come back crawling into my life again. You can't hold on to anything for long. I bet you just got kicked out of your previous team since you were just trouble to them. I tend to forget unimportant things in life. So Leon was unimportant to you? Yeah, that was a glitch in my life. It happened unexpectedly. Well, I still haven't forgotten. And I have no plans on forgiving you for what you did. Oh, pooh. You are so hard to please. Fine. If you're not going to forgive me anyway, then maybe this time I will steal your husband. Ah, here it comes. Nothing has changed, has it? I noticed your name tag. It said Peterson. So I see you are married now and you're Mrs. Peterson, aren't you? So, how come I wasn't invited to the wedding? I am your only sister. If you had invited me, I would have attended without hesitation. I would have kicked you out of my wedding without hesitation. Remember, I don't want anything to do with you. Leave my husband out of this. Funny. What's so funny? That you got married. You just admitted you have a husband. When you found out I slept with Leon, you said you didn't want a boyfriend anymore. I guess that was all a lie. I thought you were going to stay single for the rest of your life. Fortunately, after I moved here, I met someone really nice. I wasn't looking for a relationship, to be honest. But I still met someone who changed the way I saw this world. Ugh. Disgusting. I can't wait to meet your husband and sweep him off his feet. I wonder how you will feel then. Jessica, why are you doing this again? Doing what? Why are you always trying to take things away from me? I'm not. There's just no fun places to hang out here or friends I can chat with. I was just thinking how boring this place was when I happened to bump into you. I thought, hey, my sister is in the same town. We could hang out again. Then you go on and on about how I'm not your sister anymore and that you are still angry at me for what I did and you won't forgive me, so... What the heck? Bring it on. Jessica, you better not go anywhere near my husband. There will be no next time. Ooh, scary. I'm warning you. What if we accidentally meet? Huh? And then what if he falls in love with me instead? I know you better than to ever believe you would just accidentally meet. You've already basically admitted you're scheming something. I'm just saying, what if, hypothetically speaking, we bump into each other on the street and he finds me attractive? I mean, he's fallen for you. I'm prettier than you, so it stands to reason. But then, you don't think your husband will be unfaithful, so there's nothing to worry about, right? What are you babbling about? I just want to get the rules straight. What rules? He is my husband. Period. Come on. I need some parameters I can work with. I want to know what my sister's husband is like. I'm quite certain he'll fall in love with me almost instantly. What's wrong with you? You turned worse than I imagined. You know what? Do whatever you like. I do trust my husband. You can try to allure him all you want, but I know he won't budge. He will see right through you. What can he see besides my beauty? He'll see through your little act instantly and see you for what you really are. Just a sad girl trying to hurt her sister. You're just going to end up making a fool out of yourself. Let's see who's the fool this time. You have no idea what it's like when I get serious. Besides, how do you know I won't really fall in love with your husband? I mean, from what I know so far, he seems to be a really big-hearted guy, marrying you. Whatever, Jessica. Whatever yourself. You told me I can do whatever I want, so I will do just that. Thank you.
Hey, honey. A woman named Jessica claiming to be your sister reached out to me today. Is this the one that you told me about?
Oh, geez. How exactly did she reach out to you?
She called my department and left me a message. She left her contact info, but I wasn't sure if I should return the call. I thought I should just check in with you first.
Perfect. I'm glad you told me. Just ignore her. Don't return her calls.
So, you still haven't made up with her?
No, I have no plans to. She's become even more sick in this 5 years. I can't believe she found you. She must have looked you up in the company directory. But she doesn't know your first name. I assume she's giving every Peterson in the directory a call. Maybe even the town directory.
What? Why all that effort?
Exactly! There's nothing she won't do out of spite. She puts all her energy in the wrong places. If she would apply herself to something useful, she would really be something. Anyway, this is totally her.
Wow, that sounds nothing like you.
Oh yeah, me and Jessica are total opposites. I can't remember anything we have in common.
I guess I should be careful.
Well, I don't mean to scare you, but she's locked you in as a target.
What? Me? How come?
That's just the way she is. Ever since we were little kids. She wants a piece of everything I have.
A piece? I feel like fresh meat.
I know what you mean.
She sounds a little scary.
You don't need to be scared. Just be yourself and you will be fine. I doubt that you will fall for any of her stupid little tricks. I just can't believe she still hasn't grown up. 5 years ago, she stole my boyfriend. This time, she wants to steal you.
Is that right? I don't know, Rachel. I can't help but to worry.
Hun, you don't need to worry about anything. She knows I married a Peterson, but that's pretty much all the information she has. Besides, people will find her strange if she goes around asking for you directly.
That's true.
So I wouldn't be worried if I were you. This is just a big game to her. She just wants my attention. Or maybe she's just killing time since she has nothing better to do. Either way, just carry on with your day-to-day. If she reaches out to you again, just ignore her. But let me know if she does.
Okay. I'm glad I checked in with you. I'll watch my back when I use the men's room.
Yeah, you do that. She just might follow you. Although that way, she will get arrested for sure. Hi, Rachel. Guess what? I win! He's mine now.
Excuse me?
Your husband is mine now.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think your husband didn't come home this weekend? It's because we are vacationing in the Bahamas together. We took the red-eye on Friday evening after work. We've been together ever since.
What are you talking about?
You know, Chris wasn't exactly the type of guy I imagined you would fall head over heels for. But he was a no-brainer. Real easy. In fact, I really didn't have to move a finger. He fell for me on his own. I think he was desperate for attention. I'm sure you don't want to hear this from me right now, but I think you deprive him too much.
Jessica, my husband would not cheat on me in 1,000 years. Besides, I think you're mistaking him for some promiscuous guy you picked up on the street somewhere.
I know how you feel. Reality bites, doesn't it? But he hasn't been home since last night, has he?
Sure he has.
He has?
Yes, he's right here next to me. What? He came home last night. He has been here ever since.
You are lying.
We watched a bit of Netflix last night. Chilled. The whole 9 yards. We woke up next to each other in bed. He made me waffles for breakfast, and now he's just watching the news in the living room. Do you need more information?
No way. That can't be true. Oh, I know. You're hallucinating. You're seeing things now since you don't want to believe that I slept with your husband. Oh, you almost got me there.
Who is the one hallucinating?
I am confused. Isn't your husband Chris Peterson? He works at the risk department, right?
Yes, that sounds right. My husband is Chris.
Well, he is sleeping next to me. Oh, I thought I had the wrong guy for a second. You know, I was surprised when I first met Chris. Like I said, he didn't really seem like your type. But I guess he is kind of hot. Sis, you did well for yourself. Well, not anymore. He says he wants to get a divorce.
Wait a minute. Hold on there. Who are you with, really? I'm getting a little worried now.
I'm telling you, I'm with your husband, Chris Peterson.
Did he say he was married to me?
I know he's married. He has his ring on.
So you didn't ask him his wife's name. I don't know what's going on, but my Chris is right here with me right now. So whose husband are you with, Jessica?
What? Isn't Chris Peterson your husband?
You know what? I think I figured it out. You got the wrong Chris.
What?
There are 2 Chris Petersons in the risk department.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. There's Christopher Peterson from market risk. Then there's Christian Peterson from credit risk. Same department, but different divisions. The man you're with is most likely Christopher Peterson. My husband goes by Chris, but your Chris usually goes by Christopher. I guess it would be hard for you to know that since you don't really know them.
What? You gotta be kidding me!
I'm not. If you work long enough in the office, you would have differentiated the 2. After all, they are very different individuals.
You mean I mistakenly slept with the wrong guy?
I guess so. Can't blame you. You are new to the office. Christopher is probably in his mid-30s now. He's eager to climb up the corporate ladder. Sociable, a people person. My Chris is nothing like that. He's smart and diligent, but humble. He's an introvert. People almost forget he's there because he's so quiet usually. His nickname used to be Ghost in school.
Ghost? That does sound more like your type.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
People really call him that?
He's there, but apparently not everyone sees him. Even the teachers sometimes forgot to hand printouts to him.
You're kidding me.
There's more. The waiters forget to put in his orders. We were having lunch the other day, and they served my food, but not his. He won't speak up, so I have to speak up for him sometimes.
I can't believe it. He doesn't sound like the Chris I'm with at all.
Of course not. They are 2 different people.
I still can't figure out how this could have happened.
It seems pretty simple. You pounced on the first Chris Peterson you found at work without even realizing my husband was there. I guess I'm lucky I married Chris Ghost Peterson since you didn't end up bothering him.
This can't be right.
No, I can't believe you picked up Chris Peterson. Jessica, you got yourself in a lot of trouble this time.
What do you mean?
I don't know where to start. You should check the facts with him directly. Did he tell you Christopher is no longer with the firm? He was fired.
Fired? My Chris?
Yes, your guy. He hasn't been to work all week, has he?
No, but he told me he's using up his vacation days.
Not what I heard. He's got himself mixed up in some shady business.
What do you mean, shady? What did you hear about him?
The word that's going around is that he leaked some confidential information about his client to a competitor. Apparently, the information was large enough for that competitor to sell off all the shares they owned on his client's company. Naturally, the market followed, and soon the shares of the client plummeted.
No way. He never said a word.
Hold on, there's more. It turns out Christopher's information was just a rumor, so the competitor ended up losing a lot of money. They linked up with the client. The client found out the source of all this turned out to be Christopher. Now he is wanted by his client, the competitor, and the head of our company. Christopher has a lot of explaining to do, but he is MIA. You've got to be kidding. I'm not. The compliance officers have been trying to reach him for answers all week. We received an email last night saying if anyone knows his whereabouts, we must report to the company. I think the executives of our company are furious, and they are scrambling to settle this matter before the client goes public with this incident. No way. He's a fugitive? His wife was called into the office. I saw her yesterday. Apparently, he left a note saying he's in trouble, but telling her not to look for him. She said Christopher seemed to be under a lot of stress at work. So his wife figured it must be work-related that he decided to disappear, but she didn't have much other information. Chris also told her he wants to get a divorce right before he went MIA. I hope he's not referring to me when he means he's getting help. Well, what do you think? You are the only one spending time with him. It is very likely he's talking about you. Everything makes sense now, doesn't it? His note, this situation. Most likely they will take you in as well. What? No way! I didn't do anything! You are his accomplice. If this becomes a police matter, they can charge you for helping him get away. You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't involved in any of this. I don't know anything about leaking information or defrauding his clients. I have nothing to do with this. Let's see what the police are going to say about that. What? Are the police looking for us? Not yet, but they will be soon. I just told you that I have to report any details involving Christopher Peterson. My husband just contacted the company and the police. I'm sure they will find you, wherever you are now. What? You reported me? Of course I did. I don't want to lose my job over this. Besides, Christopher has to stop running at some point. He needs to face his issues. I wouldn't suggest running any further. I'm sure he talked you into going home with you and staying in and order Uber from your apartment. It's a small town. If you check into one of the few hotels in town, he will be caught soon anyway. Christopher would know that. He's not that stupid. Yeah, that's exactly his plan. He said he wants to stay with me since he doesn't want to go back to his wife. See? You thought you were fooling him, but guess who was the fool? What am I going to do? It's too late to panic. I suggest you tell the police everything you know. Hopefully, they will believe you. Good luck with that.
Hey, Rachel. Did you know that Jessica mistakenly seduced Christopher Peterson because she didn't recognize me? She told the police her intentions were to get to me, but she got the wrong Chris because she didn't see me around.
Sounds like she told the police everything.
So you knew about this?
Well, sort of.
There's a rumor going around the office now that Jessica thought I was too gloomy. So instead, she went for the hot Chris instead.
No. You don't need to believe any of that.
Really? It just feels a little weird. You told me to look out for your sister, so I was on alert, you know.
Oh, honey. I told you not to worry.
Yeah, well, I couldn't help it. So when she came around the office, I hid behind the cabinets.
You what?
I mean, I ducked. I didn't really hide.
You're such a wimp. I meant it with love, honey.
I watched her introduce herself to Christopher, and the two became friendly in a matter of seconds.
Just like that?
Yeah, they looked like they were getting along quite well.
Well then, good for you.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
Well, it could have been you. You got lucky.
Really?
Yes. Jessica couldn't find you, so she pounced on Christopher instead.
Yeah, because I was hiding. Not because I was gloomy or somber, right?
No, you're not gloomy nor somber at all. At least that's not how I see you. Come on, look on the bright side.
Everyone has been very nice to me today.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I think they feel bad for me or something because I wasn't cool enough to get her attention.
I see. There's another rumor going on. Something about your promotion?
That. Yes. You heard about it already? Since Christopher ended up being wherever he is now, my boss promoted me to look after his team.
Wow. Congratulations, hon.
I hope his team will like me.
Of course they will. They will find out how dedicated and smart you are. You can even teach them how to manage risk when danger comes your way. Wimpy move, but very effective.
Is that a compliment, or are you making fun of me?
I'm just kidding. Congratulations on your promotion, honey. Well deserved. I love you. Rachel, can you do me a favor? I need to borrow some money.
Excuse me? Are you sure you're asking the right person?
I know. I was released by the police last night. They finally believed me that I had nothing to do with the fraud. But this morning, Chris's wife called me and said that I owe her money.
Oh yeah?
She's saying that Chris took money from their savings account to take me out to dinners and pay for our trip.
How much?
She says I owe her $20,000.
Wow. That's a lot of money for a dinner. But considering what you did to her, maybe it's the right amount?
There's no way he spent that much on our dinners. Besides, he said he would treat me. I never asked him for money.
Did you tell her that?
I did. But she said if I don't return the money, she's going to come to the office and tell the whole office that I stole her money too.
So you stole her husband and money?
I didn't steal her money. I never knew it was hers to begin with. Rachel, please help me out.
Rationally, why would I help you? I want nothing to do with you. You tried to steal my husband. We called you in for being with the wrong Chris. You are on your own.
Oh, Rachel! Come on! I'm your only sister! I don't have any money!
Yes, I'm sure you don't. I heard you were fooled by some man when you were in Boston. I bet he said something along the lines that he would marry you, so you gave him all your money. Not only that, but I heard he was a married man. He even had a family. How dumb are you, Jessica?
Shut up! Shut up! You don't know anything about me!
I figured that your relocation is not random. I knew there was a reason.
I asked for this relocation.
Why? So you could run away from his wife?
I had no choice. His wife wouldn't stop pestering me about how I broke her family or some crap. She hired a private investigator and found out where I lived. She even showed up at the office.
Sounds very familiar. It looks like you just can't stop messing with the wrong guy.
I'm the one who wants to sue him.
Why didn't you?
He said everything was under consent. It's true. He never asked me for money. I just gave it to him because I wanted to help him out with his business. I loved him. He loved me, too.
Did he?
Well, now come to think of it, he probably didn't. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, you have a new issue to deal with.
I don't know why I keep messing things up.
You may have been in love with your previous relationship, but this one was intentional. You brought this mess upon yourself.
I thought it was your husband.
You think that makes it better?
I just made a mistake.
Again, do you really think that makes anything better? Why don't you tell that to his wife, or perhaps you can run away again? Whatever you decide to do, don't involve me. You're on your own, Jessica. After that, Jessica managed to scramble some money to pay back Christopher's wife. She asked the company to relocate her, but this time they let her go instead. I guess the company was fed up with her. I don't know her whereabouts, but I'm just glad she's no longer in town. As for my Chris, he's doing quite well in his new role. I hear his team is very comfortable under his management style. It doesn't surprise me. He's supportive, but he doesn't get in your way. It's obvious, but Chris gets his work done and stays out of trouble. In the end,
I guess I landed in a good place, all things considered. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit subscribe for more.
Hey, Ethan. Since you're the rookie, I think you should be in charge of booking the spot for this year's Christmas party. It'll be a good way to prove to everyone how reliable you are. Sorry, sir. Did you say this year's Christmas party? It's almost the middle of December. You want me to book a place now? Are you playing dumb with me? Of course I mean this year's Christmas party. What did you think I was referring to? And in case you thought I was asking you to do it, I'm not. I'm telling you to. I'm sorry, but nobody told me I was the organizer this year. This is the first time hearing about it. What's that got to do with anything? I'm telling you right now that you're the organizer for this year, so do it. I'm pretty sure I heard people telling you back in October or early November that you were in charge of doing that this year. Everyone is assuming you've already got everything booked and ready to go. And you were the other person chosen. It's a big party. That's why 2 people were tasked with planning it. 2 people? Are you sure about that? Now that I think about it, I think there was an email sent out saying you were doing it. I would have remembered if my name was mentioned as well. I might still have that email in my inbox. I can look for it if you want. It doesn't matter what was said in any email. I delegated the task to you. Are you saying I forgot to tell you that? I'm pretty sure I'd remember you telling me if you had. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I'm sure I gave you the memo or sent you an email about it. I don't think so. Can you find that email and tell me when you sent it? I'll try to pull it up. I usually don't delete internal emails. I'm not going to waste my time checking my sent history for that email. That's a waste of my time and I've got better things to do. This just goes to show me that your memory is lacking. Now stop trying to make excuses. I don't want to hear them. If you haven't booked a place yet, make sure you get it done. And it's got to hold at least 50 people. 50 people? That's quite a lot on short notice, don't you think? That's how many people said they were coming. It's not that many if you think about it. Imagine if we allowed family to come along too. This isn't a tiny company here. I don't know why that number surprises you. It's just that. I don't know if I can find a place big enough for 50 people this close to Christmas. Well, you'd better make sure you do. If you can't, you're gonna be the one who has to tell everyone you blew it and that there's no Christmas party this year. And don't ask me for any ideas as to where to have the party, because I have no idea. But don't worry, I'll still be the MC the night of the party, so you can leave that part up to me. Your job is to get the place booked and make sure the venue either serves food or that we can get it catered. And make sure you don't go over budget either. You're not leaving me much time. Are you saying you can't do it? It's just that. This close to Christmas, I think all the places around here are going to be booked up. I bet caterers are going to be too busy to take new jobs now too. I know it'll be tough, but I believe in you. Oh, by the way, it can't be after Christmas either. The party has to be next Friday night. What? That leaves me absolutely no time and limits my options even more. Andre is breathing down my neck to get this done for him. He was hoping the venue and time would have been chosen already because he wants to let everyone know where and when it'll be. People have families. They need to know these things. You can't just spring the company party on them. I agree you can't just spring this on someone at the last minute. That's not what I meant. Stop complaining and get it done. Okay, I'll try. But I'm not guaranteeing anything. I might need to get some help on this one. Don't look at me. Huh? I'm not gonna help you out with this. It's your task now, which means it's your problem. If you can't find a place to hold this party, the blame's gonna fall solely on your shoulders. If you screw this up, you might as well quit, because everyone's gonna hate you for it. That's all I have to say on the matter. That's a little harsh, don't you think? Anyway, I'll do what I can. I haven't given up yet. I'll let you know what I find out. Hello, Ethan. I'm Andre Gomez. I hear you're in charge of the Christmas party this year. Lucien told me so himself. Have you found a place yet? Lucien said he's just the MC and that you're the one doing all the booking. Good evening, Mr. Gomez. I didn't know you had my number. Apparently, I am in charge of booking the venue, but I haven't found a place to hold it yet. You haven't found one yet. But this party is already scheduled for next Friday night. That's also what I've been told. I'm terribly sorry. I'll find something. I haven't given up yet. I was hoping to give everyone the full details of the party by tomorrow. Everyone's talking about how strange it is to have a date set already, but nobody knows the place or start time. If you don't have a place booked yet, why did Lucien give me a date already? I don't know, sir. That's strange. But anyway, that actually works out pretty well. What do you mean, sir? I've got a place I'd like to suggest. I thought it might be in bad taste if I was the one who suggested this place to hold my company's Christmas party. But I figure if you still haven't found a spot to hold it at this point in time, I'll let you in on a little secret I've been keeping. Really? If you know a place, that'd be great. Everything around here that I know of is booked solid. I don't know what to say right now. I never thought anyone would help me out with this. Thank you. I'd like to show you the place I have in mind. If you're up for it, I can take you there for a drink tonight. My treat. If tonight doesn't work for you, how about tomorrow night? What do you say? Are you up for a drink? A drink with you? Of course! I'd be honored. If you send me the name and address of the place, I can head over there right now. I've got nothing going on tonight. What time is best for you? Just hold on. I'll send you the address. What the heck kind of place is that? Huh? What do you mean? The place you booked for the Christmas party. They sent out the location of the Christmas party to everyone. Did you not get that email either? I've never even heard of that place before, so I figured I'd go check it out. What a filthy, rat-infested hellhole. It's in an area of town I don't think anyone even goes to, and the place is tiny. I didn't even waste my time going inside to look. The building is old and run down. It's actually a pretty nice place, though. It doesn't look like much on the outside since the building is old, but the entire inside has been redone. It's beautiful and clean. Everything on the inside is brand new. I doubt that very much. And that place looks tiny. Can it even hold 50 people? Just barely. I think it has 55 or 60 seats. But we've reserved the entire place. It serves food and alcohol. It should be great. It's got everything we need. And the food is really good there. It's all homemade. And the inside is nice and open, so it'll be great for toasts and speeches. I think you'll have an easy time being the MC there. You can even hook a mic into their speaker system if you want to, though I don't think it'll be necessary. So, the only place you could find was that filthy one in the butt end of town, huh? If this is how you handle tasks assigned to you, I can tell that you won't be here for very long. Huh? What do you mean? What's the problem with that place? It's nice. You phoned this one in, didn't you, Ethan? Just admit it. You did the absolute bare minimum and you expect me to applaud you for it. You really aren't very useful at all, are you? You need to get better at the tasks I assign you. I think I've been going too easy on you up till now. If you're not going to be a dependable member of my team, maybe I don't need you on my team at all. Do you really think it's that bad? You said you didn't even go in. And as far as my results are concerned with my work, I'm number one in our department. Why are you telling me I'm not useful or reliable with tasks you assign me? Is being number one not good enough? This isn't very motivating. If this is how you talk about my results, what do you say to the other people in our department? Do you have something against me personally? You think I have time to pick on you personally? You think I'm doing this out of spite? I'm starting to think so, seeing as you're bringing up my stats when they clearly have nothing to do with this, and when I'm performing the best in the department. I'm just calling it as I see it. You dropped the ball here, and being number one doesn't give you a free pass to drop the ball on other important tasks. Don't get mad at me just because you couldn't find a decent place. If you can't take a little criticism, maybe you shouldn't be working here. That place you chose is a dump. If you can't see that, maybe you really are hopeless. I don't think you should be judging it based on the outside alone. That's insulting to me and to the owner. I don't care about your feelings about that dump, and I especially don't care about the owner's feelings. They're probably a crackhead anyway. I can see I'm wasting my time talking to you about this. Just find a better place. I'm afraid that's impossible. We'll be sticking with this place for this year's Christmas party. I really think you should go in and see it for yourself before judging it. If you don't want to do that, you'll be emceeing that night, so you'll see what I mean then. Just trust me on this. You won't regret it, I promise. Sir, I have to get things ready for tonight's Christmas party, so I'm heading over there now. I couldn't find you in the office to tell you I was leaving, that's why I'm texting you. Oh, did I forget to tell you? You're gonna have to cancel the reservation you made. Huh? I must have forgotten to give you that memo too. Sir, what do you mean you want me to cancel it? The party starts in a couple hours. What part of cancel don't you understand? Are you telling me you don't understand English anymore? I want you to cancel the reservation you made. That means tell them you're cancelling. You booked for 50 people, and none of them are coming. So cancel it. This is some kind of joke, right? You know I can't cancel a reservation for 50 people just a couple hours beforehand. I found a better place to have the party. It's really big, too. It'll hold way more than 50 people. That way people can sit with whoever and wherever they want. And because I found the place, we're gonna be having the party there. I've already booked it, and I've just sent out the address change to everyone via email. I must have forgotten to add you to the mailing list, though. What are you talking about? You've changed the location of tonight's party. Does Mr. Gomez know you did this? Of course he does. Well, I mean, I sent him the email just like everyone else, but I haven't heard back from him yet. He's gonna be happy. He wouldn't want to step foot in a filthy, run-down place like the one you chose. If Andre thought I had booked a crappy place like that for this party, I'd never be promoted again. I doubt you were ever going to get promoted again anyway. What did you just say to me? Do you enjoy bad-mouthing places you've never even been to or something? Or do you get off on screwing over other people by doing things like this to them? Does it make you think you're better than them or something? Do you have any idea who you're talking to right now? You better watch your mouth. I found us a good place, and I'm taking credit for it. I'm gonna be the one who saves this year's Christmas party. I think you enjoy trying to make other people look bad, whether it's their work or something like this. You've never even stepped foot in the place I booked or tried their food. Well, let me tell you, screwing over your subordinates like this doesn't make you a good manager. In fact, it just proves you're a terrible manager and a bad person. Ha! You're acting just like my little kid right now. You're throwing a temper tantrum because we're not going to the restaurant you wanted to go to. That's why you're getting mad at me, isn't it? Grow up. Stop acting like a baby. Ha! No matter how much you cry or pout, it's not changing anything. The Christmas party is being held at the new place. The place I chose. I've already notified everyone, including the higher-ups. There's no changing it now. I don't want to hear another word about this from you. Got it? Is that so? So get on the phone with that place you booked and tell them you're cancelling. Have fun telling them you're cancelling a reservation for 50 people. You might not mind drinking and eating in a place like that, but us managers and executives wouldn't be caught dead in a place like that. The managers and executives wouldn't be caught dead in a place like that, huh? That's funny, because the place I booked is owned by Mr. Gomez. You know, the owner of this company. What? I guess that's not exactly true. His wife runs the place. It's hers. Do you really want me to call her and cancel it? What should I say is the reason? Should I tell her what you told me earlier? That you, Mr. Lucian Carter of her husband's company, thinks her restaurant is a filthy, rat-infested hellhole? Or should I just tell her that you wouldn't be caught dead in a place like that? Which one? What the heck are you talking about? Just hold on a second here. You're not serious, are you? It looks like you don't know anything, do you? Mr. Gomez took me there himself. He told me he always wanted to open up a little bar of his own to make some extra money and to manage when he retires from here. And his wife loves cooking, and she's always wanted her own little restaurant. So they decided to put the two ideas together and open up a little bar and grill. That way his wife gets to do what she loves, and he gets to have a little place to help run when he retires. They just opened that location at the beginning of summer. Since Mr. Gomez is busy running our company, his wife handles almost everything over there now. But when he retires from here, it's going to be 50-50. It's an older building, so they got it for cheap. They figured if it didn't go well, they wouldn't be out much. And if it did well, they'd spend the extra money to fix up the outside. How could that be? How come I haven't heard anything about this before? You're joking, aren't you? Do you really think I'd joke about something like this and make up lies about our boss? It's 100% true. Ask Mr. Gomez yourself if you don't believe me. In fact, he was the one who suggested we have the Christmas party there. What? He suggested we have it there. He did. You were dragging your feet not getting anything done as far as the Christmas party was concerned. So he figured it would be great to have the party there. It made sense for both businesses. This can't be. Oh, and don't think for a second that nobody knows you completely forgot to book a place until the last minute. Everyone knows it was your job to do it, and you only assigned it to me because you forgot. You knew it was too close to Christmas to get a reservation, so you pinned the job on me thinking that no one would blame you if I failed. Isn't that right? No, not at all. Everyone knows. We're not stupid. You didn't want to take the blame for it, so you assigned it to me. You figured if I managed to pull it off, you could take credit for it. But if I screwed it up, you could pin it all on me. And to think, you're always on our case about making sure we own up to our mistakes and how we should never make excuses. Do as I say, not as I do. That should be your motto. Are you not ashamed of yourself? What are you talking about? This is all in your head. It's not like that at all. Well, I think I'm right, and it doesn't really matter one way or the other now. Because that's what Andre thinks now, too. What? Andre? You mean Mr. Gomez? How would you know what he thinks? You're not even in the office right now. No, but I have his cell number, and I've been texting him about this. I told him everything you've been saying to me. He liked the part where you said if he thought you had booked a crappy place like that, you'd never get promoted again. When I told him that, he laughed and said, even if you had booked a nice place for the party, he was never planning on promoting you ever again anyway. He had his doubts about you, but even he didn't think you'd be stupid enough to double book his Christmas party and try to cancel the reservation at his wife's bar and grill. But he checked his email and verified that you sent out the new address for the party to everyone. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to take that back now, will you? He's already seen it. Andre's not too happy with you. Wait, I can take it back. I'll just send out another email saying that one was a mistake. No harm, no foul. Wait, but if I do that, what am I supposed to do about the place I booked for tonight? What do you mean? I booked a new place because I thought the one you booked was a dirty little place in the middle of nowhere. I didn't know it was run by Mr. Gomez's wife. And the place I booked charged extra for the short notice. They had to cancel reservations they had with smaller parties tonight in order to fit us in. This place alone put us over budget. Well, if that was the case, maybe you should have sat down and discussed this with me. I told you the place I booked was nice. You just wanted to take credit for saving the company Christmas party, didn't you? And I think you wanted to screw me over in the process. That's why you went ahead and booked a new place before cancelling the one that I had already booked. You knew no business in their right mind would let you reserve their entire establishment for the night without having a cancellation policy. You waited until the very last minute to tell me, because you wanted me to get screwed with the last-minute cancellation charges, didn't you? I wasn't thinking anything like that. No. Well, I don't believe you. I'm surprised you didn't try to cancel the place I booked yourself. It's my name they've got, so when they built the company, it'd come back on me. That is, it would have, if it wasn't Andre's place I had booked, and if he hadn't been the one who told me to book it there in the first place. Now you're just making things up. I wasn't trying to sabotage you. You can't prove any of that. And it doesn't matter now anyway, because one of these places has got to be cancelled. So our company is going to get billed twice no matter what. And which one do you think we should cancel? You backed yourself into a corner here, didn't you? If you cancel at Andre's wife's restaurant, he's going to know it was you who cost his wife an entire night's income. Or you can cancel the one you booked and bill the company for 2 Christmas parties. But Andre is going to know about it and he's going to hold you accountable. Or you can cancel the one you booked and foot the entire cancellation cost yourself and maybe keep your job in the process. Which option are you going to choose? But the place I booked. If I cancel now, they're still going to charge me the full amount. For 50 people. Of course, because they've probably been turning away customers and telling everyone they're fully booked for tonight. What should I do? I can't pay all that myself. For 50 people! Well, who else is going to pay it? You can't charge the company, or Andre is going to be furious. Well, how much is left in the budget? Did the place you book use up the whole budget? It couldn't have. I can use whatever is left in the budget to help pay this cancellation cost. That way I won't have to eat the entire amount myself. That doesn't matter. Andre's going to know exactly how much his wife made. He's gonna wonder why the entire budget was used on the Christmas party if his wife only got a certain amount of it. If you took the rest of the money from the budget and paid the rest yourself, I think you'd get caught. Similarly, if you could charge the whole thing to the company, I'm pretty sure Andre would pay it for you, seeing as it was his employee's mistake. But then I think he'd immediately fire you for it. I don't know what to do, but I'll think of something. As for now, I'm gonna have everyone head over to the place you booked. I'm gonna notify everyone and tell them my previous email was a mistake. Don't tell Mr. Gomez anything he doesn't need to know. It's too late for that. I already told him. I thought I told you that. Oh, yeah. He knows everything. I've been keeping him up to date on this whole fiasco. He knows what's going on, and he thinks you're a total idiot. He said so himself. He thinks I'm an idiot. Why? First, for forgetting to book the party in the first place. And second, for trying to pin it on someone else. And third, for screwing up again and double booking. He said he's not surprised. He told me he has suspected you of doing things like that at work before. And when he asked me what I really thought of you, I told him I thought you were an idiot too. You said that to him. Come on, I'm begging you. You gotta help me. Get me out of this somehow. Let's come up with an excuse. If you can help me get out of this, I'll give you a raise. Wait a minute. What's going on here? There's an email in my inbox saying that the email I sent earlier was a mistake, and the party is at the original address as stated before. But I didn't send this correction email. Hold on, it's from Mr. Gomez. It says it was sent from his cell phone. Yeah, he sent out the correction email so people would go to the right place. Oh my god. Ethan, we've got to come up with an excuse to get me out of this. It's far too late for that. How do you figure that? Don't worry about it. This screw-up of yours isn't gonna be what gets you fired. The straw that broke the camel's back, maybe, but not the whole reason. Andre said he's been thinking about letting you go for a while now. Lucien, it's me. I think you should pay the cancellation fee at that other place yourself. And get your butt over here ASAP and MC like you're supposed to. Learn from your mistakes and make sure you never do anything this stupid ever again. Otherwise, you're gonna be fired. And I'd hate to do that to you during the holiday season. Who do you think you are talking down to me like that? I've had enough of your attitude. And who are you to threaten my job? Maybe I'll have you fired instead. Oh, those last 3 messages weren't from me. They were from Andre. He used my phone. He's here with me now helping me set up. Have fun emceeing tonight. We're looking forward to it. Don't screw that up too. After that, Lucien cancelled the reservation he had made himself at the other venue. He had to pay the cancellation fee himself, which was the entire cost for 50 people for the evening. Because of everything that happened, Lucien was too nervous to be the MC that night, and he backed out of doing it, which made Andre even more upset with him. He asked me to take Lucien's place as MC, and the evening was a great success. In fact, Andre was so impressed with how well I did that he started keeping a special eye on me at work too. He saw how well I was performing, and he knew I was reliable with other tasks as well. So, after the holidays, Andre messaged me again. He didn't go into details, but he told me that a management position was going to be opening up in the near future, and he said he thinks I'd be the perfect fit for that position. Though Andre didn't mention exactly which position was opening up, I think we all know exactly what he meant. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.